showtime.
Fire and water, earth and the sky, mysteries surround us, legends never die. We're here for the moment, lost in time. I can hear them call, they're locked within the crystal ball.
Hey everybody, it's the T-Rock100 and welcome back to my Pokémon Sword! Last time, we finally began our journey in the DLC. The Isle of Armor, I believe is what it was called. Make sure that I said it correctly. Yeah, whatever. We also had a very interesting arrival to that of a new character. Answering it to the name of... Oh god, what was her name? Oh, Clara, that's it, Clara. This time, I think it's about time we finally get in to see what this dojo is like. Doesn't hurt to look around to see for what is in store. What is this? Got a sunstone right there. Good for selling, because I'm not going to use it. Die! Come on! Oh god, so I was doing a little bit of some training and also doing some Dynamax battlings off screen, and in my stupidity, I forgot to heal. So I'm sure that they'll be okay with me having a little bit of a decent team along the way, right? Oh, hello. Yeah.
Diglett!
Oh, Diglett, you're here! You little rascal, I was worried about you. Thank you for finding my Diglett. Is it from Alola? Oh, I didn't expect you to meet someone who knows about it. That's right, it's a Diglett from the Alola region. When I traveled to Alola, I fell in love with these adorable 3 hairs. I caught a lot of Diglett there and came back. But they went somewhere where I looked away for a second. Anyway, you found a Diglett buried in the ground. You definitely have a talent at finding Diglett. If it's okay, will you find all the other Digletts too? Sure. What a kind person you are. Words can't express how grateful I am. If one Diglett so far, so we've found 150 more! I didn't sign up for this crap! I will admit, finding these Digletts is going to be taking a bit of a keen eye. There is a reward for finding all of them. Is it worth it? Probably not. And I will tell you one thing, finding all these Digletts is going to be a bit of a hassle. Do I plan on going after all of them? Maybe. I'm kind of deciding on that one, whether or not I have the gall and the patience for this. Especially since then that they're going to be in locations that you probably already explored, but like I said, it takes a bit of a keen eye. Like this one, for example. Luckily, these guys are kind enough to show us for how much of them we have left in each area. And I will say, thank God. Oh, fiddlesticks, so our new student decided to go back home. Seems that way, yep. I did my best to welcome him, but he just suddenly left after our battle. I've been hoping we'd get to welcome a new member to our little family here, too. Well, hello. And who are you, love? Huh? Ah! Get that away from me! Of course, you must be the new students that's supposed to join the dojo today. I think you've got the wrong person. Right. Exactly, ma'am. I swear. He must have changed his mind about how to join in the dojo. Oh, but here you are. I'm so happy you decided to come after all. Oh, everything's just coming up roses. Now, I'm quite sure they already told me your name, but... It's Derek. That's right, you're Derek! Of course you are, Derek in love. Though I'd rather ensure that's not the name I was told before. My name's Honey. I help keep the place running. You can consider me the lady of the house. Not that the master dojo is just an old house. Why? How? What does he think he's doing, just showing up like that? This ain't good. Miss Honey will know that I lied. Seems you've already met our Clara. Did a bit of an odd ducklet, but she isn't one of our own. She's training hard here at the dojo so she can become a gym leader someday. I can trust in the two of you to get along right. I'm sure we'll be best friends. Oh dear, but look at me. Here I am making you stand around outside after you've come all this way. Come in. Don't mind the faint stench of sweat. Listen, you. If you dare tell Miss Honey about what happened at the station, I'll melt you down to size, you understand? With the face like that, I'll be fine. Got a little bit of a summer going on around here.
Diglett!
So get out of the garden. Oh, okay. Hey, look! I found a nugget. Let's see. We got an item up here. Got a twig, and we get this. Okay, so the item that we just picked up. I didn't mean to pick this up from while I was doing some off-screen working, but... Oh, that's not it. Here it is. The Galarica twig. A twig from a species of a tree called Galarkia that grows in certain areas along the Galar region. It is a material for an accessory for a certain Pokémon. If you managed to catch a Galaran Slowpoke from before, you are going to need this twig, and you eventually will need to use it to help it evolve into Galaran Slowbro, which you will be seeing a little bit later on. And these memories right here can only be good when holding to the Pokemon of Savali. Is it really worth it? Not really. I'm mostly just doing it just to show that it's there. Alright, let's see here. Put a little HP up. Always nice to have. A little bit of some drugs in that could boost our health. Right. And we have this. TR64 Focus Blast! I can say no to that. One of the best special offensive fighting type moves out there that lowers the opponent's special defense. Let's see. Got a tiny mushroom right here, and another Diglett. Jeepers. How many more of these are we going to be finding? I guess 10 more if we keep this up. Got an expert belt booster power of super effective moves. Always nice for competitive purposes, especially since if you want to know how to use them. Let's go inside the dojo. Hello! I heard the place smells like sweat. Okay. This guy that's in the middle. Get ready to find out what his name is. Everybody, I have an announcement to make. We've got a new student joining us today. Please welcome Derek. I'm sure you all have lots to teach him. Hiya! Welcome to the dojo! All our students are so good and hardworking. Everyone really gives it their all around here. Now here's someone who's not listed in my database of students. Hello, sweetie pie. It's not usual for you to bother greeting a newcomer. This is Hyde, my darling only son. Are you some kind of outlier? Here, you should give this a try. Oh. A charm that increases experience points that a Pokemon can get. A precision object is inside the charm. But don't open it, okay? I've got tech I developed inside, and I don't want you to go and ruin it. He's so good with his hands, always making something new. Such a clever boy. And that handsome gent in the back is my darling hubby and the very master of the Master Dojo. So this gal's name is Honey. I'd like you all to meet. Well, hello there! My name is Mustard! I'm rather good at Pokemon battles, you know? I'm pleased as cheese to meet you could join us! Cheese to meet you! I see you got a sense of humor too! Good, good! Honey Mustard. A reference to the condiment. Don't let him fool you into thinking he's just some silly old man. He's a real beast when he gets serious. Well, darling, I'll leave the rest up to you. Yay! This is my favorite part. I want to see just how good you are. So, why not have a battle with little old me? Just say the word when you're ready. Yee-hoo! Are you ready for a battle? Alright! Let's get the show started! This is the best way to get to know my new students! So, Dojo Master Mustard! His first Pokemon is Mind Food, level 61, pure fighting type, inner focus for the ability, Fake Out, Force Palm, and U-Turn. That is it! Yippee! Why can you just wait to see the battle your heart out? I think we're gonna not do any of that. And god balls. How dare you use a friggin' Fake Out on me? You'll be punished! That's quite the threat. Yeek! With luck favors you like that, it's a no sure sign you're a good trainer. Buddy, I'm a champion. Alright. Might as well have a little bit of some fun. Next up, it's gonna be Shanks. Level 61, pure electric and type, intimidate for the ability. The Spark and Bite. Ooh, look at me, my little old self's been cornered. I'm getting shivers. Buddy, you don't know the half of it. You don't know the half of it. Just so you know, you may have lowered my attack stat. I'm gonna lower your defense stat while I'm at it. And thus, I bring down the hammer on your face! That might be hurting me in the process, but damn did that feel good! That was everything I hoped for and more! I lost! You're pretty strong, aren't you? Hey, the newbie won! Master wasn't going all out, but that's still pretty impressive. Who is that kid anyway? The way you battle really shows me how much you care about your Pokemon. Even if it come because of a misunderstanding, as long as you have a will to learn, then you're welcome at the Master Dojo. I think we can all help each other and become stronger. I'm happy you've come to join us. So on that note, here's your dojo uniform. With that on, you'll fit right in with the students of my Master Dojo. Hey newbie, you want to change or just take a break? Use that room over there. Now then. With Derek here now, the dojo's at max capacity. It's time to really start our training. You'll all be facing 3 trials. 3 trials? Wait, why is there max capacity at this dojo? And there's more. The person who completes the secret 3 trials will receive the secret armor of this dojo. Ooh, a secret set of armor. I want it. That's the spirit. Now, let me explain the first trial. Oh, but Master, you haven't given me a uniform yet. Why does that kid get a uniform but not me? It's not fair. Oh dear. Do you really not have a uniform? My bad, my bad. That's easy to fix, though. I have another uniform right here for you, Clara. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Huh? What was that? What? It's gone! Where did my dojo uniform go? Huh? That speed! Was it really a Slowpoke? I've never seen any Slowpoke move so fast. Hey! Get that back! Give me my dojo uniform! Oh boy. Bye! Hi! Get back here! Oops! Guess I let them out of their Pokeballs a little too soon! Master, what's up with those Slowpoke? This is the first trial, my students! You all gotta chase after those fast Slowpoke, train them with care by little old me! But that's not all, you need to defeat them too! And while you're ready, could you get Clara's dojo uniform back? Aw, do we have to? Well, that's that. Do your best, you lot! This guy is such a teaser, I love him! Oh boy. Why don't I just change back into my normal clothing? As much as I like the dojo uniform, I think I feel a little bit more suited with this. There we go. Always nice to have those on standby when needed. Let's see. Perfect! Now it's sure to work. All that's left is to fire it on with the on button. So, here we go, let's push it! Christ, it's powered down! Must still need more watts. Some sort of machine made out of junk parts to like a Pokemon? You like it? I thought you might be the type. That's the Chromatic, and just to be clear, it's the invention of the century. It's my very own brilliant take on recycling. So it doesn't do a thing right now since it's out of power. If I had enough watts, but Mummy won't give me any more of hers. You know what? I'll give it some 500. It take me ages outdoors to collect 500 watts, and the outdoors and me, well, let's just say our systems aren't compatible. But you, sorry, what was your name again? Derek? I guess you're more of the outdoors type, huh? Not really. I'll feed those watts you gave me into the Chromatic at once, and power on! Perfect, just perfect. Put in 4 items you don't need, and you get one new item in exchange. Put in 4 of the apricorns that grow here on the Isle of Armor, then you might even get a rare Pokeball, if you're real lucky. Okay. Let's see if we can maybe combine some potential items. I think... I'm probably going to do... We technically don't really need any of these, so... Let's do maybe one of you, we'll throw in one of you, one of you, and maybe a Dawnstar while we're at it. I didn't think you need to save for this crap. Fine. And we get an absorb bulb. It boosts special attack if the holder is hit with a water type attack. It can only be used once. Bring it back. And I'm back. Okay. You might be nervous being new here and all. And don't worry, all our students are good, through and through. They'll take care of you. I feel like there's some contradictions in here somewhere, but here we go. Not so much as Slowpokes now, are they? I'm pretty sure these guys are hyped up on cocaine or something. Seems to have an awesome bike. Let me customize it if you like. Okay, what do you have to offer? I'm a bike lady. I love bikes and bike maintenance. Do you want to customize your bike with a design that I came up with? Sure. Let's go for glistering black. Customization complete. Enjoy your ride. Come again if you want to try a different customization. So yeah, look at how fancy this looks. Even gives off a little bit of a shine while we're at it. Okay, so there are a lot of new Pokemon for us to go after. Oh boy. Remember when I usually say that you want to upgrade your Rotom bikes while you get the chance? Ah! This is not what I really had in mind, but get out of here. Yeah, you want to do this. And gotcha. Defeat it and take back the Dojo unicorn. Alright, Blue Flare. Yeah, for some reason these Pokemon are quick. Like I said, these Pokemon are filled with cocaine or something. Ah, boy. Remember, these Pokemon are not part water types, they're pure psychic types. But yet, curiously, when they evolve, they become part poison types. Interesting combination. Alright, what do we get back first? We got the jacket. Got a jar of honey. Let's see here. There's one coming up. Come here, you. Yeah. Holy crap, you guys are quick. Gee, thanks. Man, and for one that he really likes to use a diversity boost, this Slowpoke is dumb. And I mean dumb. Alright, what do we get? The Dojo Tea. Alright, now, where... Now, where Pokeball. You know, take a Swift Feather. Gotcha! Alright! Well, that went well. We got the gloves and leg wear. I think we also got the pants as well, but... might as well head on back to the dojo and give them some good fortune. Piece of Armorite ore. We haven't gotten a chance to see what this is meant for quite yet, but... we will soon enough. But yeah. Soothing Field has 20 of these little Diglett heads. Remember when I said it takes a keen eye? There you go. There's your proof. Got a damp rock right here. Extends the time of Rain Dance. And I think it also said Misty Terrain? I don't remember. TR45 Muddy Water. Yeah. Alright, we got another... what is it with me finding drugs? I do not care if people are saying that those aren't drugs. It's here to stay, so shut up. Alright. Now that we've gotten that established... hello? Oh, Derek, welcome back. You don't tell me you got my uniform back all on your own. There you go. Oh, well, thanks. Well, Monster Derek! You cleared the first trial like it was nothing! Why, I think this is the first time since Leon that someone was able to handle all three fast Slowpoke on their own. The rest of you tried very hard to. You were able to catch up to the Slowpoke, but I guess you couldn't defeat them. Tell you what, anyone who's able to catch up to a Slowpoke at least once gets a pass. Derek really outdid himself, so it's only fair everyone else gets another chance. Try to make a comeback, everybody. I like this guy. Either way, I'm still out. Oh, that reminds me. Honey, where are those little ones? Oh, that's right, darling. I had nearly forgotten. Squirtle, Bulbasaur, come on in, sweeties. These are our sweet little Pokemon, Bulbasaur and Squirtle. We've all been taking care of them together. And I say they're more than a little curious about your strength as a trainer. Why don't you pick one to keep for yourself? You did succeed in the trial after all. And just so you know, these two have been raised in a very special way. When they evolve, they'll be able to Gigantamax. So, remember from that Charmander we got from before? And how we were able to get one courtesy of Leon being generous and because of his smug ass? Well, these guys are giving us two better options and they're being smug asses about it. I now want to take a moment to talk about these two Pokemon. Because why the frig not at this point? Bulbasaur, the classic starter of the Grass Poison type, to remain as a Grass Poison type throughout its entire life, and specializes eventually in special attack and special defense upon its final evolution. This is a really good example of a Pokemon that's really good for withering down your opponent. And even for when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evolves into Ivysaur, it's when it really starts to get into some good choices and moves to go for. But, when it evol It needs to reach the disgusting level of 32 for it to fully evolve into Venusaur. But, as we have heard from before, Bulbasaur here will be able to go into its Gigantamax form, and ouch! This thing hurts, and it will hurt. It becomes really bulky, and it has such great moves to go for it in the process. And of course, because, well, it's a starter Pokemon, they definitely have a wide variety of choices of grass, of poison, maybe throwing some normal type moves in the process. I will warn you though, it isn't going to be a little bit different to raise than normal. Because, well, this is the post game, and of course if this is a DLC, you can only do this only once. You can't pick one or the other. Bulbasaur is a good choice, but it is going to be raising it a little bit differently. On the other hand is Squirtle. If you did not like Bulbasaur, which, why would you? And if you definitely don't care about Charmander, Squirtle has got your back. A pure water type that remains a pure water type, specializing in defense and special defense upon its final evolution. And, can I just say, what is it with Squirtle having to be one of those rare options in a way it's really good, but it's held back a little bit? Hear me out. Both of these Pokemon will be given to you at level 5. This one needs to reach at a pretty high level 36 for it to become a Blastoise. And just like from before, it has a Gigantamax form. And this thing, it hurts. It's very defensive. And man, those hydro pumps and that it knows on its shoulder cannons have no joke. The only real big gripe that I have with it is that despite its appearance, it's pretty slow like a typical turtle. And as I said, it's given to you at level 5. If you really want to use one for the post game, I recommend pretty much any of these Pokemon except for Charmander. And I know Charmander's great for those and yada yada yada. These are pretty much what I consider to be pretty good counters for that. As ironic as that sound. So, in honor for the fact that I want to be Leon's true partner in crime, I'm going to stick good with the Squirtle for this one. So you're going to go with the little Squirtle. It's great with water type moves. Don't judge me. Squirtle's my personal favorite water starter from the original 151 Pokemon. But yeah, sadly, it's given to us at level 5, like I said a few times. And of course, we got that Torrent ability. And ooh, you have a neutral ability. That's good, that's good, that's good. You like it. I'm not going to be using it on my team, though. But oh well. Squirtle looks pleased as a punch in that you chose it. Remember that your new Pokemon will be able to Gigantamax once it has fully evolved. So be sure to raise it well. Dynamaxing. A mysterious phenomenon unique to Pokemon of Galar. And then there's Gigantamaxing. Very special way of Dynamaxing for very special Pokemon. Their moves change, of course, but their appearance changes too. Speaking of Gigantamax, that's the secret recipe of the Master Dojo. Drinking it makes you Gigantamaxing strong. I call it Max Soup. I'd love to have a bowl of Max Soup full of Max mushrooms right about now. Sure has been a while. And that's why your second trial shall be mushroom picking. Max mushrooms are the key to Gigantamaxing, and I'm sure you'll find 3. Max mushrooms are red with a spiral pattern. I'm pretty sure they grow in dark humid places. And with that, your next trial begins. I'm counting on you. And don't you worry, Bulbasaur. I'll be sure to raise you with lots of love. I'll make you oh so strong you'll never lose to Squirtle. Miss Honey, if you want that Pokemon to learn new moves, you can leave that to me. Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? And lovely lad said, he's always so kind. Give him a bit of an armorite ore, and he'll teach you a daring new move. Pokemon, a new move. You should give it a try. I actually have a handful of those myself. I actually want to take a moment to talk to him real quick. And I have 34 out of these things, so let's see what we got. Oh, okay, never mind. I took it something else. So we got Terrain Pulse. The user utilizes the power of the terrain attack. The move's type and power changes depending on the terrain it is used in. Burning Jealousy is a bit of a new move. The user attacks with energy of jealousy. This leaves all opposing Pokemon that have had their stats boosted during the turn of a burn. There's Flip Turn, another new move. After making its attack, the user rushes back to switch places with a party waiting. So basically, a water version of U-Turn. Rising Voltage. The user attacks with electric voltage rising from the ground. The move's power doubles when the target is on electric terrain. We got Grassy Glide, which I guess is... never mind. Gliding on the ground, the user attacks the target. This move always goes first on grassy terrain. We got Triple Axle right here. A consecutive 3-kick attack that became more powerful with each successful hit. So basically, a nice version of Triple Kick. Coaching right here is also a new one. The user properly coaches its ally Pokemon, boosting their attack and defense stats. Corrosive Gas is weird. The user surrounds everything around it with highly acidic gas that melts away items they hold. So basically, it's a move that pretty much gets rid of all item moves. Scorching Sand is probably my personal favorite. The user throws Scorching Sand at the target to attack. This may also leave your target with a burn. Dual Wing Beat. A bit of an interesting flying type move. The user slams the target with its rings. The target is hit twice in a row. Not bad to say the least. Expanding Force is also kind of a weird one. The user attacks the target with a psychic power. The move power goes up and damages all opposing Pokemon on psychic terrain. So these are type combination moves depending on the terrain that you're on. Skitter Smack is a weird one. You use skitters behind the target to attack. This also lowers the target's special attack stat. Meteor Beam is my personal favorite. This is a 2-turn attack. The user gathers space from power and boosts its special attack, then attacks the target on the next turn. So basically, a more powerful version of Solar Beam, but it's a rock type move. Poltergeist. The user attacks the target by controlling the target and gets item. The move fails if the target doesn't have an item. Scale Shot. The user attacks and shooting scales 2 to 5 times in a row. This move boosts the user's speed stat, but lowers his defense stat. This used to, I believe, to be a Komodo's signature move, but that's no longer the case. Lash Out is also kind of a new move. The user lashes out its vents in frustration toward the target. If the user's stats were lowering during this turn, the power of this move is doubled. We got Steel Roller over here. The user attacks while destroying the terrain. This move fails when the ground hasn't turned into a terrain. But then you have the nuttiest one for last. Misty Explosion. The user attacks everything around it and faints upon using this move. This move powers is increased on misty terrain. So basically, not as powerful, basically self-destruct, but I think it even doubles if it's on misty terrain. It's all around alright. Not bad, not great, but these are basically moves that you expect to use when you're using terrain moves, but I wouldn't count your hopes on that. Yes. Ugh. Hey, Derek. My bad. It just dawned on me that you're brand new onto the Island of Armor. I have no idea where to even begin looking for max mushrooms. Come on, go for a walk, and I'll show you some mushroom hotspots. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-la-la-dee-da. Now, usually the forest of Focus is chock full of max mushrooms. But the thing is, a swarm agreed and came through and ate every last one. Yikes. So I'm thinking maybe you'll have more luck finding max mushrooms if you go here and check the warm-up tunnel. It's on the other side of the forest. Just watch where you're going in the forest, gang. It's easy to get lost. Anywho, good luck with the hunt for max mushrooms. Catch you back at the dojo. At least this guy was kind enough to point us in the right direction. So, this place. Can I just say, pincer. Okay, that too, but jeepers. It's like the Viridian Forest all over again. Only a little bit more shittier. Sludge Wave is nice. Take that. Alright, you give me that. Venipede! Okay, you're one of my personal favorite from Generation 5, but come on! I don't need you poisoning my head way through. Yeah, you're one of my personal favorite, but not right now. Let's see. Tiny mushroom. We got a lot of selling items that we can go for here. These guys, these items, they're very generous with this.
Secret.
Luckily, there's very few Digglets that can be found in here. So they said they're giving you some mercy on that one. Got the train lowlands. We got a Scyther right there. We got a Tauros right there. I don't want her to grab that thing by the horn. No tank and a Kangaskhan. This place has everything.
Secret.
Got a bottle of Moo Moo milk. Wait. Did you have something to do with that? Take your milky nipples and get the frig out of here. Alright. Go through here. Warm-up tunnel. Might as well get this one out of the way. Oh! Never mind. I think the warm-up tunnel has only 3. And luckily for us, they're pretty close by. And I believe... not this one. But one that's a little bit further down. You. You found on the Diglett that we're in the warm-up tunnel. Yippee. Let's go and pick him. Hold up a sec! Hello. What's this? 3 max mushrooms in one spot? Here I thought I needed to go and find one by one. I saw those mushrooms first, I swear. I've been at the dojo longer than all, so it's only fair that you let me have them, right? No way. Yeah, I figured that's what you'd say. Gosh, you're a pain in the neck. You just show up out of nowhere and just happen to be young and talented. If you're looking to get in my way, well, I think some vile poisons will take care of that. This woman is a psychopathic bitch, and you call the cops! But no, don't do that. So, even Clara and Avery, they would be a whole lot stronger this time around, and a little bit more of a pain to deal with. The both of them will be having a Galarian Slowpoke, level 62, pure psychic type, gluttony for the ability. with Confusion and Acid. That is it. Oh, fine, hit us with our weakness. What are you, a super effective move machine? Nope, just a champion who actually knows some common sense around these parts. Well, at least in Galar. Alright. So, this is when things are going to start fanning out to be a little bit different. Clara would have Coughing, level 62, pure poison type with Levitate for the ability. Clear Smog and Assurance. Avery in Shield would have Woobat, level 62, pure Psychic Flying type with Unaware for the ability. With Confusion and Air Cutter. Don't worry. This will be over pretty quickly. How so? Boom! Uh-oh. Dank! Ooh, look at that! My attack worked just great! Now we're really in need for another dose. I'm gonna have to give you a rain check on that one for about another year or so. Unless if it hits something that's pretty specific for that, which I think it should not be the case. And now, for her last Pokemon. Whirlipede, level 63, Bug Poison type with Poison Point for the ability, with Poison Tail and Bug Bite. Avery instead have Kadabra, level 63, pure Psychic type with Synchronize for the ability, with Psybeam and Swift. That is it. Go for a Bolt Beak, even though that might get poison on this one, but I don't care. No poison. No poison. Just what have you got that I don't? A dignity? Ah! Why can't I win? I'm trying as hard as I can. What am I missing? Fine. You get those silly mushrooms. I'm going to find better ones anyway. So there. Yeah. Why are you being such a crybaby? Hello, hello? Is this Derek's phone? How's the trial coming along, love? I'm managing somehow. You mean you've already managed to find 3 max mushrooms? We're checking in on everybody's progress, but it seems you're the first place once again. You really are a new rising star, aren't you? I suppose I better go put the pot on the stove. But you be careful on your way back. Ciao! Well, ding dong day to you too. Alright. We could fly back there, but I don't want to. I kind of want to show off more enough of what this place has to offer. Getting the DLCs for this is very much worthwhile. Especially since you get a larger variety of Pokemon to choose from, and all of these Pokemon are going to be locked at level 60. I will point out one thing though. You can technically come here earlier if you are oh so inclined. The Pokemon Hero will vary, and some of these trials won't be accessible to you until such time from when you get certain badges, and some moves and levels will change in the process. That is the one thing that I do want to point out before you do something that you're probably going to regret in the long run. And Land-Ho! Actually, who are you? Sharon is a Pokemon, would you? Tap! But yeah, you will see NPCs off to the side, and by training in a little bit of some watts, you could potentially get a new Pokemon to share with your Pokedex. Something might actually be kind of worthwhile, don't you think? I think Buffalon here would agree, but I don't want to grab this one by the horns. And then you gotta agree with someone. Why is this thing and not a Tauros evolution? They're unrelated, so what is this thing? What do you say? Oh, you can give us berries if we are also inclined. Not a bad concept. Well, I kind of knew that, but never actually do it. Hey there, Derek! Welcome back! Looks like you nailed the trial! Congrats on finding the max mushrooms! Trial number 2 is no problem for you! All of my other students ended up getting lost in the forest. Turns out finding max mushrooms was the least of their problems. It's a shame, but I guess everyone other than Derek will fail the trial. Well, first things first, a proper meal. Let's have the max mushrooms made into a delicious max soup, shall we? I've really outdone myself this time. Now all that's left to add are those lovely max mushrooms you brought us. Miss Honey, please wait. My Clara, what in the world's gotten into you? Never seen you in such a flutter. I got some max mushrooms too. Ooh, nice work, Clara. You must have searched hard for those. That makes you the second person to pass the second trial. What? I did it! Oh, chin up, darling Clara. You did it. This is the cause of celebration. Miss Honey, please, can I ask for something just this once? I want to use my max mushrooms in the max soup. I really want to share my hard work with everybody here. Oh, Clara. Well, if that's all you're after, then I'm probably happy to oblige. Though this is hardly the first time you've asked for something, and I rather doubt it'll be the last. Miss Honey, I hope you don't feel that you thundered her being stolen, Derek. But we're family here, and families share. So we'll go ahead and use Clara's mushrooms today. It's just so rare for her to try hard at something. I really want to reward that. You understand, don't you? You could hold on to the max mushrooms you found. I'm sure you'll find a good use for them. Oh, and don't worry. You still totally passed the trial with flying colors. Think of those max mushrooms as an extra reward. I'm pretty sure that's now possessed. Alright everybody, soup's on! The famous max soup at the Master Dojo. Well, I'm famished. Time to dig in. Let's eat! Oh, I never did explain the big deal about this soup, did I? You see, when one drinks the Dojo's famous max soup... No, you don't. That kind of thing doesn't happen if a human has the soup. But, things are a bit different when certain Pokemon drink the soup. You see, there are some Pokemon that have distinct potential. And when they drink the soup, their Dynamax forms will change into a Gigantamax form. I'll keep one of our lads in the kitchen on soup duty from now on, too. If you can ask him to serve up a fresh bowl of max soup whenever you need. Now then, let's wrap things up. You all did your best on the second try, and I'm proud of everyone here. And last but not least, thanks for the soup, honey. Thanks for the soup, Miss Honey. By the way, Derek, meet me in my room when you have a moment. So, the max soup that we have. We now have the ability to have one of our selected Pokemon that is capable of Gigantamaxing. Wukong, I think it's about time for your time to shine. Well, these 3 closest to max mushrooms and making max soup. Is that alright? Let's do it. It is now capable of Gigantamaxing. Maybe later on we'll show you Hunterful what it's like. And all I can say is, ow, yowza. This is going to be a lot of fun. So, Before we do anything else, I think we're gonna go ahead and end things off right here. We completed 2 of the trials. We got 1 trial left to go for. And we definitely have some things happening to all over the place. That's going to be the point where it's going to bite us in the ass, and we're going to be eating it for soup later. Next time, we do the 3rd and final trial. And see for what we can do afterwards. See you guys then.